Nice.
I'm on the wrong.
Let's see. Give me a hot second.
Get this thing shared out, and everybody gonna be out of here.
And see what. You got the new more groups.
I'm going on here right now, getting all of them. Hang tight.
They probably done blocked some of these black groups already. Islam, everybody, it's an open dialogue live. If y'all got any questions, y'all probably want to type them in. All the stuff y'all be wanting to ask, y'all want to be called, ask. If it ain't too personal, type it in. We'll try and answer your questions. Other than that, we're just going to be talking about a few documents of the literature. Once again, putting the notice out, placing for the record how we do business, public-private. You know, not giving away too much, but basically telling you how we do business over in Portage as well as how we do nationality. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. So we got some prophecies and canons of Noble Drew Ali up here by way of one of these temples. And I'm focusing on canon number 23. Islam, everybody. Canon number 23, because you don't hear a lot of people talking about the Treaty of Peace and Friendship in Noble Drew Ali as if it's not valid. So I'm going to read this. It says, the Moors living up and down the Mississippi River before the European man came here to Canaan. The Europeans went to the Moroccan government and asked for permission to come over here to northwest of Mexico to develop this land. They were given a 50-year mandate to do so. Then the Europeans went to an old sheik and asked him to give. Went to an old sheik, went to one of the elders. Get them people to help them develop the land. This sheik told them, take those Moors because they are not going to do anything. Sound like what's going on now. Now, that's your mandate, and them going over to the Moroccan government to ask permission to come over here is talk about the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787, 1836. It's talking about this. That's what it's talking about. The 50-year mandate is down here in Article 25. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This treaty shall continue for the help of God years. So obviously, Noble Drew Ali knew about the Treaty of Friendship, and he knew he was indigenous because he said we was going up and down the Mississippi River before they even came here. Bam. So that purpose for that was people trying to act like while we press this Treaty of Peace and Friendship so much. And why this really the treaty, this what, you know what I'm saying, this old faithful.
Yep.
When I do my process, I ain't everybody be telling me every treaty. I ain't talking about every treaty. I'm talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Islam.
Yeah, Islam.
I know what Ali was talking about.
Right.
Because there's some stuff in this treaty. But this is the thing though. This is why he telling people pick a side. Because you can feel how you want to feel. But the treaty finna say some stuff that you ain't finna like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, this is the treaty of peace and friendship with the United States. So, before everybody get to saying I'm an agent, you got to remember, my Constitution is the Zodiac Constitution. We say what? What's the universal law for universal economic, political, and you know what I'm saying, equality and all that?
Right.
According to 6 of the Zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
Respect, right?
Yeah.
They say you got to get. They ain't even talking about other Moors. It's talking
No,
about.
they're talking about respect. Period. Respect in the Magna Carta Code. You got to give respect to get respect. Period. Across the board, no matter who it was.
It's talking about respect them to give respect. It's telling you contract.
Yeah.
It's telling you equality, isonomy, contract. So, see, y'all need to know principles. Friendship and contract go. You do business with friends.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even talk. You don't like them. It's communication cut off. You can't even get to this.
Yep.
Diplomacy.
Yep.
That's why it's the Treaty of Amity and Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
It's a treaty of friendship and let's do business.
Yep.
So this is and how the treaty came about and all that, whatever. We right here, right now in this time. This is what we got to work with.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we got to work with. It is what it is. Somebody show me a better method for the record that ain't a secret. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the trick word. That ain't a secret.
Yeah, that's the trick part.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Mickey.
Right.
Yeah, only we can't let this into the wrong hands.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this movie before, bro.
Yeah, and they always got something to show you. That's I'm like, I don't even want to see it no more.
Like, is the person that's saying we can't let this into the wrong hands is the person, is the wrong hands.
That's the wrong hands. Right. Mm-hmm.
You can't free everybody. Then I'm gonna have to work for real. Damn.
Yep. I have to earn my keep.
Shit.
It's locked. It's locked.
I might be like the only person that talk this stuff that, what up, D Ross? What up, kid? Islam. I might be one of the only people that talk this stuff that like ain't ashamed that I did a bit. Everybody else got to get bust out by somebody. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're too busy trying
chop you all the way up. Yeah. So, anybody got any questions? Like we say, this open dialogue. Anybody got any questions? Y'all can ask them. We just shooting it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, bro chopped up. We can get it straight. Hopefully, I ain't chopping up. But so I go up this tree, and this tree. Let's go over this treaty real quick. Just a few things. If either of the parties, I'm going over Article 2. If party shall be at war with any nation, whatever, the other party shall not take a commission from the enemy, nor fight under their colors. Now you see why Noble Drew Ali say it's undesirables. Ain't no compulsion in Islam. What you gonna do? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it say, according to the treaty, if they at war with somebody, you ain't supposed to be rooting for them. and trying to join them and all this stuff because we got a treaty together, right?
Yeah.
But the feeling to do, know what I'm saying? I know how we feel. It is what it is. But principle, what is you going off for? For the record. See, I can say what I want to say. For the record, they know what it is. Like these people really know what it is.
Yep.
They know. Like I'm like, if you don't know, I had the cases. I done been locked up with them. Know what I'm saying? I done been interrogated, all that. I done had to fight in the cases and went to their ass. And yeah, I tried to sue everybody. This one I thought I could sue everybody. I tried to sue the city of Chicago, state of Illinois, 3 judges, 3 prosecutors, and 3 police. This one I was fighting them gun cases. Know what I'm saying? No, I ain't the only one reading treaties. It's a lot of us reading treaties. It's just they, hey man.
Yeah. And you got to watch out for the Moors that's playing spin the wheel on the treaty.
I'm like I'm reading it with a purpose. Like, what is we reading? Is we having a history lesson or is we finna do something? Because this what I take. I take this in business. And when I had a case, I put this on the record. I was quoting this. This was part of what I was, fighting with. But when I had the case, I was like, you remember Terminator? I mean, not Terminator. You remember RoboCop?
Yeah.
And they made that other big ass machine.
Right, to go with it.
Had no finesse.
Yeah.
That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? To go against the RoboCop. That's how I was. I ain't really had no finesse. I just came in at that like, know what I'm saying?
Right.
Came in that blast.
Right.
You don't want no trouble. Every time I had a court, it was a new judge. Niggas had me on 555 West Harrison in domestic violence court for some gun offender charges. Yeah.
No, as a witness, you not only had a different judge. One time you did have the same judge. It was 2 of them. The old man and new at the same time.
Y'all know the judge I had. Go look up the judge. Go look up the judge he had. They end up giving me him. That's who resolved my case. A black judge. All the Caucasians kept bouncing this shit. Yep. It's a clearance. I go get their oath of office. I'm thinking I'm finna have them. It's another one. I had like 5 judges. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, D-Ross, he's saying the only one you hear reading them correctly is Islam.
Oh, Islam. I appreciate it. And we had that little talk. We gonna set up something. We gonna have that meeting, bro. We gonna get it. We gonna get it in. This is what we use. I ain't even really been in too many other treaties that deep because it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this say what it say. So you don't want people in your business. You supposed to get up. It's the isonomy principle to that. If you going out this, if you quoting this treaty, you know what I'm saying? And then they talk about other parties that, like, if you at war and get your stuff, they want it back. Now look at this. A signal. A signal or pass shall be given to all vessels belonging to both parties, by which they are to be known when they meet at sea, and that the commander of a ship of war of either party shall have other ships under his convoy. The declaration of the commander shall alone be sufficient to exempt any of them from examination. So you got to be able. I learned this from my brother Koo. Shout out to my brother Koo out west. You got to learn how to be able to still read the treaty and know this was written in 1787 and know it's according to them 221. You know what I'm saying? So what do this mean right now? What are the vessels now and what is the sea now? They talking about the law of the sea.
Yep.
When vessels in the sea, a sign, and all these Moors getting pulled over with they place. Because these people don't know you, because you ain't got no sign. Your shit ain't ready. And then when
And
we
they ain't
talk about
accepting none of that. And they ain't accepting that put your mortgage flag over your VIN number shit neither.
right, it's supposed to be a way to register foreign vehicles.
Yep.
I don't register it because I'm like, bro, do you want to be able to do the shit, or is it like, you know what I'm saying, you trying to go out in the blaze of glory?
Mm-hmm.
Because I see a few people riding around, but I want to see when the police stop and see how it go. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know the police not like I like if you not registered. Like I know I done seen people with it registered though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I done seen two reports with it registered. So I know it. You know, if it can be done that way, it can be done the other way. They just using U.S. citizen way. And they definitely ain't used this treaty. Well, they might be. Let me not say what they definitely ain't, because I done heard people saying this and then still, you know what I'm saying, like mixing everything to get like whatever. So this is a principle though. You're supposed to be known as C. So, and that's commerce. And why y'all think we changed the name? And we talking about the C of commerce.
Mm-hmm.
That's strawman investor at sea. And it ain't known. You know what it's known as? Property. It ain't known according to the treaty. That's why when y'all catch cases, y'all know what the name it is. Has a more, matter of fact, any of the Moors that caught a case, even when I caught my case, they was using straw man name. Any of the Moors that caught a case that people know they caught a case, which one of them has they used the Free National name and not the straw?
Mm-hmm.
That's a better question. Let me see. Somebody said, do you recommend using the Dewey case if and when you get a case for an example for status as well as the Dred Scott case?
She's saying that Dungy is spelled wrong. I'm wondering if you're trying to say Dungy.
The Dungy. Yeah, you could use them. Yeah, and that Dungy spell wrong. It's supposed to be Dungy, Ungey.
Mm-hmm.
You could use them, but it's like I be feeling like this. I be feeling like I can use anything because it's like really about being witty. Because you're going against the grain anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's really about being like, say they want to classify me black.
Right.
So do you know the black tools to fight with?
Mm-hmm.
It's some black stuff to fight with. Like you said, the Dred Scott. Okay, if I'm black, then I ain't no citizen then. If I'm black, I'm not your citizen. And we know I ain't property.
Islam.
So how about we do something to where I ain't taxed? Like the Native Americans. Since the Freedman Bureau gone, y'all jagged that off. Andrew Johnson, I believe that was him.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had so much money in the bank and had the wealthiest bank, I believe. I was watching Dane Calloway. Shout out to Dane Calloway. He got some real informative videos on YouTube. If you watch that, how black Americans are the key to the United States, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He be with the history. Yeah, Islam's a car, yeah. So it's really about being with. Like, that's why I be reading so much. It's like another tool.
Yep.
It's like Iron Man. You know how Iron Man suit just do whatever?
Islam.
Like a better example is the Green Lantern. His suit do whatever his mind think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the ammo for him is books, is knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's really like how it is. So people be looking at these forms and to do processes, and they be wondering how to do and how to do and how to do. And that's really like a sign that you don't really know, you haven't really come to who you are. Because you're supposed to be filling out, that's why it's options on the form.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to know what everything means, and then who, because a lot of people is using the more paperwork and then having a whole other, you know what I'm saying, spinoff, saying this is that and the other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the more paperwork is what's entrenched in a law, so that's what's the foundation for when they file stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling y'all a little bit of how and what we do. These is back to the prophecies and canons. And, you know, a lot of people call this stuff mysticism. And I know why, even though a lot of these prophecies done came true.
Mm-hmm.
Why they call it mysticism is down here. Hold up. Oh, fast. This is why they call it mysticism. That canon, right?
Yep.
This is why people don't like the prophecies and canons of Noble Drew Ali. Because they're going to be new Moors that are going to come in with their eyes wide open, seeing and knowing, that are going to take you old Moors, you in the backyard of the law. And please, I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm reading the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about it can't be divisive every time somebody read it. But this got to happen. This is my point for reading. What is it in here for if it ain't got to happen? So it ain't a division type of thing. It's a changing of the age type. It's a Piscean Aquarian age type of thing. It's Moses to Kidda type of thing. Chapter 18, Holy Quran of Mecca. If you need to go read. Moses kept trying to law, and Kidda was going off the rule. He was a higher degree. These people think we don't know what we're talking about. Even though it's in the book. Even though the rule keep giving me high degrees. Mm-hmm. How many degrees I got out that story of Moses and Kidda? I got about 4 or 5 out of them right now.
Yep.
One of them even dealing with life after death, with being with the Thanos principle. We're getting it remind me of Hajj. That's what I'm thinking. What the Hajj symbolize now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because that's the journey you got to go to. That is talking about in that in the coffin scrolls, in the papyrus. The coffin text, in the papyrus text. You got to go from west to east.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In the Kaaba, it's supposed to be the black stone in the Kaaba.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another story to explain all that. Y'all know we into some new things. But this is what I'm looking for. This is, to me, trying to be delicate. To me, this is how the nation has been stuck, because the energy changing and it's time for new. It's just like that book, Jesus Go to the Jesus and the Mystery of the Silent Brotherhood.
Silent Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. Read the book.
I'm saying,
and
it's saying the sons want new light. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about the priests have kept away the light. Time for it's the changing of the age. That's my whole thing. It's Aquarian light right now. This is why this got to happen. Just like everything else, renew. Got like it, so it shouldn't be have to. I should keep explaining it, but it is what it is. If you know more about what I'm talking about, it'll make more sense. You know. And then it's back to the tree. Let me see. Now it's something that this is something I told their ass in court, right? Even though I ain't saying they were just honoring got the cases dismissed. I'm saying I said one thing and then that was it. I'm saying
unlock the door.
I'm saying I had a multiplicity of weapons, and he was there. I got more witnesses. I had a multiplicity of weapons, so when they tried me, I filled up the vacuum. It wasn't no moments of silence with me. It wasn't no and thinking no, like that thing, like that robot. You know what I'm saying? With 2 of them 2,000 round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sniper bullet.
Yeah.
That's how I came in there. They tried to try my knowledge to see if I actually knew what I was talking about, and I gave them my doctrine. and it was multiple documents, and I was going from here to here to here. It was mixed in with the Holy Quran and Mecca, and it was mixed in with the Circle 7 and the Moorish literature. Because according to rules of evidence, that's religious text and stuff is evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got your way of life. You know, they can't deprive you. This is why I stress religious freedom. It's a tool. People want to think about religion, dogma, dogma, dogma. When it's a big issue, they want to get slapped upside the face. I'm not telling you it's a shield. You don't want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it say Islam on it. It got a star and it say Islam on it. So they don't want to take it. Trying to make me a Muslim.
Right,
like,
right.
Cool.
Yeah, like you force them.
Right.
Right.
You know how Captain America is?
Yeah.
I was that bitch like Captain Morocco.
Yep.
I had my shield had the star on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it had the same star, but it was all red and green. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They coming there talking this, that, and other. I pulled up the Illinois State Constitution, the preamble.
Mm-hmm.
They get their political, economic, all their power, delegation of authority from God Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
I start bringing up a law and start talking about how they was violating my religious freedom. And then start bringing up the treaty. You know what I'm saying? And then told them to start talking about qualified aid. We offer reciprocal treaty. This ain't no motherfucking benefit for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to come register with y'all for no 10 years. Because y'all made an ex post facto law in 2010 when I, you know what I'm saying, did my thing way before that.
Mm-hmm.
I was been in the joint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in. I shit. No, I was on the way to get my degree in 2010 when they come out with this gun offender law in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Chicago be on garbage. That's why I say it's only in Chicago. It ain't in the surrounding places.
No, Chicago be trying to make up shit every second they get, bro. They spin the game on the scheme, bro.
That's why you got to handle the affairs of men, because it's different in different territories.
Mm-hmm. You can't think it's going to be some central Moorish government or whatever that's going to be able to protect you, because it don't work like that.
Every Moor in their area supposed to be you're supposed to be an activist, raising the blacks and motherfucking because that's what we is. We supposed to be the high priest, a priest for himself. So we the one with the knowledge. We supposed to be like a book for them. So okay, if y'all gonna do that, like how you do some kids, how they be doing their kids. Okay, if you gonna do this, do it in the house.
Right, right.
All right, if you gonna do this, then these is supposed to be your leaders that's supposed to take care of you and supposed to do this, because they don't know nothing. Oh, I can do that. They think they do it. That's why I say it's an illusion of choice. Let them go get their bubble first.
Yep.
Or make the de facto do the shit. Win-win. Shit. So that's that's kind of my style in a nutshell. Is like leverage. Which way is the best way to get the thing done? Is it the nice way, or it's usually this way? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's usually got to have a little gas behind it.
Right. It's usually this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but that go back to that respect thing. They go back to that respect thing. Yeah.
I don't care which way. I would prefer to be this way. But from my experiences, being in this avatar, they only accept it when it's this way. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, he ain't see it. Ignore. Okay, once you see the fire, then I'm like, see, now make him the bad guy. That's the playbook.
Yep.
So let me see. Questions. Anybody? Okay. I see
comments, questions, whatever.
I forgot to block all the fact people. So they probably know what I'm saying, doing a thing on Facebook hard.
Yeah.
We just get out, you know, this ain't nothing for likes. We do business. It's just something like this. Just is a duty. It is what it is. It's a record. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all been paying attention, y'all should know the importance of making a record. Because a lot of y'all connected to somebody. You know what I'm saying? WABN.
Okay, so yeah, WABN should be filed every year. Can you clarify Gleb steps, Zakaria?
What you mean filed every year? Where's you filed it at anyway? First.
Right. But I got the part about the EIN, but it's about the what would you be filing the WABN for? Like what are you doing it for? Like what are you moving with that? How you moving? Okay, so we got Abdiel Ben Leviel. He says Tennessee is not letting me correct the SS5. Can you
how long your straw been there?
Yeah, how long has your straw been there? What steps did you take? Just a little bit more clarity on what you were doing.
Right, and did you take our class?
Yeah, I don't think so. No, and that's what I meant. Like, how did you do it? Who'd you do it with? What steps did you take? Because everybody, the whole deal is this, bro. All these different body politics or whatever, you know, they don't all have the same steps because they don't all have the same beliefs. They don't have the same foundation, and so that's the reason why they keep trying to scream all this unity. And so, how are you going to unify if we don't have the exact same principles? It's not going to work. If the principles ain't in alignment, then some of these steps that you take, and that's how they end up being missteps. So just give us a little bit more about it. You know, no big whoop. Give us a little bit more about it or whatever, and then we try to get you clarity you're looking for.
Like, so let me just say this. You know, and I ain't finna have the whole, you know, class on, you know, streaming live. But that form is for when you doing business, the WABN form. So you go into the bank, you at the job, you know what I'm saying? You trying to update everything. That would be that form so they know not to, you know what I'm saying, take taxes out according to the treaty for educational purposes. You know? And once again, let me say, because I ain't finna do, you know, this is live stream, this ain't no private class, so I ain't even finna going up in it like that. When I talk about that, it's just for educational purposes. You know, I can care less who do what it got to do with, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's all good.
Yeah. And it's really
private, so it ain't nothing.
Yeah, it's really more so about the fact that this is public and what you're talking about is private. So, you know, like I say, you can feel free to even hit us up or whatever for more clarity or whatever. It's just the platform that we on, we got to keep it a certain way.
Right. So, Article 22. This is what I was talking about. Islam. This is what I was talking about. One of the things, like I had a multiplicity of weapons to fight with in court. This one I was using, Article 22, would say, if an American citizen shall die in our country and no will shall appear, the consul shall take possession of his effects, and if that sort of effect shall be deposited in the hand of some person worthy of trust, until the party shall appear who has right to demand them. But if the heir to the person deceased be present, the property shall be delivered to him without interruptions. And if a will shall appear, the property shall descend agreeably to that will as soon as the consul shall declare the validity thereof. I was using this in court. I was telling they ass that the dead American citizen was the straw man. That name you calling, that's the dead American. It's an ens legis. That's the one y'all keep calling black. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say, and I'm the heir. I'm the heir. You know what I'm saying? And according to Article 22 of the treaty, you got to hand them over to me without interruption. They had, when I was going, everything I was saying was like that though. This was like I was wrong. If this shit was basketball, this was, you know what I'm saying? How could I put it? I don't even know how to put it. Just somebody going ham.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because they gave me like 14, 15 minutes to talk. I ain't just talking about the treaty. like how I do lives and I go from document to document to document. I had a briefcase full of documents that had stuff spread out and stuff in my hand. I'm going in, I'm painting the picture. This is why when I was going back to sit down, everybody felt me. Even though their ass was incompetent, they knew it was the truth when they heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the old man that went up after me and his ass started, you know what I'm saying? I'll say his ass was like the bone shaking. Like Hiram.
Yeah.
That's who he was. That was Hiram. His ass is dead, but he seen the light and he was like, okay, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he seen the proof. This is what Moors want.
Yep.
Moors want to see the proof. They want to see the power behind. Well, okay, what it do then? What's the difference? And hold up, before we even go further, don't make it like I'm showing you documents that's gonna give you power. I'm telling you, I was a whole man in them. That's what I'm telling you. And I had the documents in my Circle 7 to display that. I wasn't a whole man saying filth, floor, and filth because I couldn't express it because I don't study. Now I was a whole man up there suited in you know what I'm saying, with the feds on, you know what I'm saying, with documents. And all this with y'all here, the Vogrins and all that, I was Johnny Cochran in that piece. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they first gave me clearance, his ass sat back and started smiling like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna enjoy this.
Yeah, yeah. And Clarence, what you in here for?
Yeah.
Why is this case here?
That's because I asked his ass for his delegation of authority.
Yeah.
I asked for his DOA. His ass motherfucker went berserk. Get him he made them give me the discovery.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody tell me to do well. I seen, you know what I'm saying, the big fella saying that. Ask him DOA. You know, that's something Todd. I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? That's something, you know, I grab pieces from every and I try to, you know, get credit where it's due. I try to call it like I see it. You know what I'm saying? Even with my damn self. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't hide what it is. I come out telling you I'm a whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my part. That's my offering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finna cut no corners. Yeah. But yeah, I use that. So not to say they granted some stuff, because they couldn't grant it. It's state court. It just was weapons to use to block what they was talking about and to make sense. And everybody was in the courtroom and everybody knew what it was. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he had a chance. It's like the boy in the spoon. It's like there is no spoon. So I was lives on this while I was fighting the case. The spoon in that case was what he was trying to convict me with. You don't get no law. All this shit statute.
Yeah. And the look on the prosecutor face with you bending the spoon with his lip hanging the whole time was amazing. It was amazing, bro. That was the best thing ever. Oh, that shit was funny.
I got Supreme Law of the Land. I kicked his ass Supreme Law of the Land. And then all the way down into the state constitution. That's when I, you know, I found out by experience. I was trying to use the Constitution for the United States, but it's the state. You know, it wasn't federal. It didn't match. You know what I'm saying? So they home rule from the state constitution. So when the state constitution started kicking their ass, y'all got the same shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Smack, smack, smack. They kept trying to force a damn trial. Oh, you could say that in trial. I'm like, trial? Nigga, dismiss. What is you talking about trial? That's why I kept going out into different court dates. Had it would have been like during the pandemic, I'd have been demanding their ass jury trial immediately. Knowing they couldn't and would have got it dismissed. You know, up here, it ain't nothing but like what, 90 days or 120 days, speedy trial. Ass would have been popped. Everything I've been taking speedy trial on their ass. Whenever y'all want to lock it down, trial. All that trial. Oh, y'all want to do it over Zoom? Unconstitutional. Shit. Unconstitutional. What you mean? I don't get to face the state of Illinois. Who the fuck? Where's them? Where they was at?
Right.
This is why I showed y'all the other day. Chicago police, they got their ass taking constitutional classes now. They got a Fourth Amendment. Illegal search and seizure.
Yeah.
Right. Because there's so many of them cited on their ass now.
Yep.
Who the fuck? Okay, I ran a stop sign. I don't care. Subject matter, whatever. Who the hell wrote who did I injure, first of all?
Right.
That wrote a statement that quick in 2 seconds that you went and took to a judge and got a warrant to stop me. You in violation. Ain't you got an oath to the Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
You see how quick, bam, 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 bam?
Yep.
Man, get a lieutenant.
Yep.
Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
Islam. Hell yeah. It's what I be talking to their ass. Like,
Yep.
I ain't easy. I want you to have in my record, like, yeah, this motherfucker know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want you to pop up and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Is that process and all type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. And this is how we operate. Qualified alien. This is how we operate. It's a sea of commerce. We operating with a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Talking all this good stuff, what they want to do, They just talking.
Yep.
Show me how it can be done. Don't nobody build up without a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the feel good. I do it sometime, but I know what I'm trying to do with like planning it out.
Yep.
Honestly, multiple plans on here just free. You know what I'm saying? Just regular stuff. People finna get all these stimuluses. Boys acting like they ain't getting it or whatever. Y'all getting it. What y'all gonna do? Who gonna make a business?
That's the question.
Throwing the money at you. Throwing the fiat at you for you to because they want to rebuild they you know what I'm saying? They want this thing to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying we're in a querying light. I'm not even concerned on whether it can keep going. Me compared to the situation at whole of whether the de facto gonna keep going and whether these people gonna keep quantitative easing and whether it can work. I don't think I'm the deciding factor of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in our people. I think it's more important. I think this ain't our war for our people. This is something our people can survive.
Mm-hmm.
If you got something to say about that, I can go back to them prophecies if you want me to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about hiding in the basement when the bombs coming and all that type of stuff.
Right.
It already happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen before.
I already got you pushed in the house.
It happened before.
That's someone pushed in the house for real.
The Oklahoma City bombing in 21.
Mm-hmm.
It happened in 1982 in Philly with the MOVE organization.
Mm-hmm.
So it already done happened. And so that's telling you it can happen again. Why we showed you the Chinese intern, the Japanese intern camps. Because it can happen again. They call their ass alien enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Now most of y'all don't know that y'all, as far as the blacks don't know that y'all immigration is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not a U.S. You know what I'm saying? And you really an inhabitant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you're a peaceful inhabitant or whether they call you a qualified alien or alien enemy.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I showed y'all number 23 of the prophecies. When they told you how they told you take those low moors and they ain't gonna do nothing. Them the people who don't get knowledge of self. They the slaves. They will make everything go over here. Everybody over here got another piece of land, ain't from over here, and is eating off the people that's from over here. That's the people of the land. And the people of the land ain't eating. It's totally but it's justified under the principle because the people keep rejecting they mother and father as far as so they can't connect to this literature.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna connect? How are we gonna keep claiming the treaty and in commerce, you know what I'm saying? You won't even update your slaves. And I just showed you Article 4 of this treaty that says you're supposed to be known in the Sea of Commerce. They're supposed to know you. You ain't supposed to be. Why do you reserve rights in contract? Why do people even tell you to reserve rights if you ain't supposed to do a contract?
Islam.
What is you reserving rights for?
Right. What's the point?
Do it. You just gonna say it and not sign nothing? That's for contracting. Like it baffles me, man. Like,
bro, that's the trick.
And then they claim no. I'm finna make it even more stupid. Hold up. They get this treaty. And guess what Article 14. The commerce. Just the first words first. Now let me read it. The commerce with the United States shall be on the same footing as the commerce with Spain, or as that with the most favored nation for the time being, and as citizens shall be respected and esteemed and have full liberty to pass or repass our country and seaports whenever they please without interruption. Do Moors do commerce with the U.S. or not? I'm just saying, like,
all day.
For some of the left turn, some of y'all gonna have to throw away this treat. You know what I'm saying? What commerce? According to y'all, we don't do no corporate contracts. What commerce in the United States? Because I'm saying we all forced in the shit anyway. So what is we playing for? So okay, since I'm forced in it, you know what? Right. I'm using a treaty. I'm gonna say it like that. People who know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. So, and a lot of people don't like this style. They don't like the demeanor. They don't like it. They don't like it, whatever, because the same moxie, the same whatever, machismo, whatever you want to call it, kahunas, whatever. The same thing you don't like here is the same thing that I'm not scared to do this. You thinking about it, watching 1,000 YouTube videos, trying to get all the information from everybody.
It's the grooming, bro. It's the grooming, and remember, a lot of these Me Too niggas.
That's why they
gotta
sit
and fake it till you make it. So they running around trying to work that same scheme, whatever, fake a copycat, this, that, and the third, bro. Yeah. Don't know shit. You flash the truth there and drop it. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Why are people even paying all that money? Because they scared to pull the damn trigger.
Because they feel like they could throw money at a problem. That's part of their training. The sink fucked up, you're gonna call a plumber. You're gonna sit there and let the water keep running, fucking up your whole damn house.
They not worthy of
running, dumping buckets.
I'm saying
you ain't gonna turn the knob or whatever. Just try to shut the water off your damn self. Because you're gonna feel like you're not qualified, you ain't got a license. Them the motherfuckers you talking about.
These motherfuckers, like, look, this is what I'm saying here. They not worthy of trust in this aspect. They don't want the responsibility. This is why y'all pay this $1,500, because y'all so unsure, because y'all ain't gonna read it. You ain't gonna be confident. You so unsure, you wanna, in your mind, I know it's right if I paid this. And put it, bro, I can go straight to the Holy Quran, Circle 7, and it say men to take a lawful foe, dress up other men in fancy garbage, and call them priests, and they give them all type of gifts, and they charge them with the wrath of Allah. The same thing.
Yep.
Because you don't want to do it. But it say when the opposite is those that, you know what I'm saying, take a lot for a friend and put their hand in a lot, basically trying to make their will one with his, and they're preaching to themselves. They doing their own processes. They don't need nobody. They don't need you for nothing. What I showed in the 1829 law about the free Negro law, they don't want them in there for 10 days if they don't got $1,000 bond. They got to be bonded, right? So they'll become a public charge.
Yeah.
So you got to come in there where you don't need them for nothing. I can take care of myself. And that was for the free Negro. Any more questions? No, ain't nobody said nothing.
See.
Y'all chilling.
Yeah, look like everybody chilling right now. Let's look and make sure.
The Immigration Nationality Act. And some of y'all is probably wondering why. And I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why you wondering why. If you wondering why. It's like Title 8 of the U.S. Code, aliens and nationality. Now, you got some, I think they de jure if they, you know, use the U.S. codes or like, I don't understand. I don't know. But I know the nationality card is like in accordance with it. And I ain't finna go over everything until class to know what it is. What I am finna go over is what they call inadmissible aliens.
Islam.
I'm finna go over. This is why it's so important. We talking about which body politic you getting your project done with, who you trying to learn from, and you know what I'm saying. Hopefully somebody gets you to a confident level so where you can learn, you can look at anything and be able to decipher with discernment. You know, you get a foundation knowledge base to where you know who you are, you know. So inadmissible aliens. So we are strong qualified aliens. These is inadmissible. And I ain't finna go over everything. I'm finna go to what I'm talking about. Let me see. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been warning more about for the last year. No. That was a good question. Let me finish this first. It was long. So it's a terrorist activity. Let me just read through it. In general, any alien who, one, has engaged in any terrorist activity. That's real vague. You know what I'm saying?
That could be anything.
That's real hard to not prove.
Right.
He's been doing terrorist activity. I haven't been doing terrorist activity. Conviction. 2, a consular, the attorney general, or secretary of Homeland knows or has reasonable ground to believe is engaged in or is likely to engage after entry in any terrorist activity as defined in Clause 4. Has under circumstances indicated an intention to cause death or serious bodily harm cited terrorist activity. That's 3. 4 is representative as defined in 5 of a terrorist organization as defined in 6, or BB, a political, social, or other group that endorses or espouses terrorist activity. Okay, they're trying to get, it's still a little bit vague. What is endorsing? Let's go down. 5 is a member of a terrorist organization described in subclause. I hate all this stuff. God damn. Let's just read. Subclause 1 and 2, that was up here. And clause 6. 6 is a member organization described in clause 6.3, unless the alien can demonstrate by clear and convincing evidence that the alien did not know and should not reasonably have known that the organization is organization. So on this one, they saying that if you can show evidence wasn't with it, no, but you at least say put free national name and religion on the record. That do make sense. Endorses the 7. Endorse or espouses terrorist activity or persuaded others to endorse or espouse terrorist activity or support a terrorist organization. So they talking about like the Shaitan principle. You ain't just doing it, you is espousing other people to do it.
Right, yeah, whispering in.
8 has received military type training. What the hell?
Yeah.
from or on behalf of any organization that it's wow, bro.
Bro, that's even like your YouTube training. Let's go let's go security block going around with the whatever. I'm gonna show you how to do the shot, shoot this,
Bro.
It's a lot of shit that the motherfuckers already been doing. They put them already in line with this.
Damn.
And you talking about your body politic, motherfucker. My body politic, all that.
Now, now let me get, because I want to get down into this activity stuff. I want to see what exactly y'all talking about. 9 is the spouse or child of an alien who is inadmissible under the subparagraph of the activity causing the alien to be found inadmissible in the last 5 years. Is inadmissible and alien who is an officer, official representative, or spokesman of the Palestine. We ain't got to worry about that. PLO. Exception. Who did not know or should not reasonably known of the activity causing the alien to be found inadmissible under the section. So if you get the exception is proof, a record. Whom the Constitutional grounds of belief has renounced the activity causing the alien to be found inadmissible. So even if you was under their radar and you start getting diplomatic and got the record, then they say we still ain't tripping. Say you was off the garbage and you know what I'm saying, got more competent. Or say you feel however you feel, but you just operating off the treaty with anyway. Fuck how I feel. I can feel how I want to feel, but we operate. Y'all know we operating off the treaty because y'all seen it.
Right. That's that evidence. Right.
And for people who keep talking treaty, it's a reason I love the treaty of peace and friendship, and I ain't really trying to go off. I ain't like it ain't no know what I'm saying. It ain't no strings attached to that treaty. It ain't like that other treaty where you got to send your best warriors and all this and fight for them. They war and all. It's isonomy. You do you, I'm do me. Terrorist activity defined. Hijacking, sabotaging, seize and detain and threaten to kill, injure, detain individual. Violent attack upon. So we know all the violent stuff. Assassination, biological age, and explosive. We all know that. Okay. Now, number 6, a threat, attempt, or conspiracy to do anything of the foregoing. So a threat. We did a live about a week and a half ago about the dude they just went and they were surveillancing because he had bought the explosive materials.
Yeah.
He was a threat.
Yep.
He didn't even do it yet. Who the injured party? He didn't get to do it. This is what I'm telling Moors. Y'all ass being surveillanced already. This is why we don't get with everybody. We not with no secret plan to do this and do that. Everything is public. Cameras everywhere. Everybody got a phone, and then the people is phones. Some of these people,
they know their whole internet. They video phone.
They're server.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to do. I got to keep going through all this. Do y'all pretty much get the drift? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is in Immigration Act, also codified in 8 U.S. Code. And then they got all these other crimes. And all of this is in accord with the Zodiac Constitution. Go read your Zodiac. It say we not doing all, it lists a bunch of crimes. Just like up on here. You're supposed to be a foreign diplomat. Like the dumb stuff's supposed to be over with.
Yep. Yep.
Like we ain't got the same problems. Like certain people, they problems ain't like I ain't got them problems no more. Them certain dumb problems. Certain stuff I don't even watch no more. I didn't get a chance to watch sports no more. Barely get a chance to talk to fam. My friends and all that from the Bean. I know they be like feeling away, but they know I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's why we come on here like that. We in it. We trying to get it cracking. So as far as Black Law Dictionary words, stuff you should be aware of, I would look up a lot. I would just first get the dictionary. Well, you got the dictionary, so I would look up words like republic, citizen, employee, employer, because People think it ain't slavery because stuff don't look like Little House on the Prairie.
Right. Because they don't see the handcuffs. They don't see the bracelets, the anklets.
They ain't always calling you a nigga to your face. They'll kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put a better package on this. They put up some more perfume on this piece of horse crap. You know what I'm saying? And everybody refreshed about it. They threw some Febreze on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they all like, oh, that's so much better. Like it's Calgon. They took their stuff away, take the pain away.
Right. They put some glasses on it and threw some Febreze on it, and everybody thinks it's the new Mr. Potato Head. They want it for their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like, woo, I need it. Yeah, this is the new version. Right. This one talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going down. These lips move.
That ain't it. So yeah, words like that.
Oh snap!
All in the Black's Law. Like let me see.
Yep. Yeah, I'll be right back, bro.
It's long. I'm gonna take you a break. Black's Law. Where I get this set. Go look up federal. Go look up the word federal. We don't get that federal stuff on our paperwork. I can read you the definition. I ain't finna show it. It say belonging to the general government or union of the states. Founded on or organized under the Constitution or laws of the United States. So if you saying you federal, the federal government, so the Moors and all that stuff, that's what the federal mean in the Black's Law. Because they bit off of our Confederacy. They always take our stuff and then try and make their version of it. Which they copied us off of the Iroquois, Law of the Great Peace, and a few other tribes. But that's a good word to look up. Federal. I don't really get like a bunch of words in my brain like that. It's just when I'm studying, when I'm getting in there on some law, I keep the dictionary and I get in there. So like if I'm talking about a certain subject, I probably have the vocabulary to pop up. But like for what you get, you want to basically stick to the basics. You want to start your foundation. So, look up admiralty law. You just got to use the Black's Law Dictionary. Start reading all type of documents. Go read the James Traficant bankruptcy speech. You know what I'm saying? So once you get the doc, plenty of words to look up. He gonna go through the whole history of the U.S. Tell you how it's a de facto, how it ain't no republic because they went bankrupt in 1933. Emergency Banking Act had the bank holiday. Took all the gold, went from the gold standard. And in 1935 went to the Social Security Administration, Federal Public Benefit. That's when that Social Security cards came out. House Joint Resolution 192. So you got all these people that want to ignore these congressional records, these documents, because of, ain't nobody following the law. Ain't nobody following the law, so, Islam. James Traficant bankruptcy speech. You can look that up on Google. He going over the whole history. I'll be in all type of documents. The Clearfield Doctrine. Talking about how they sue the United States. Anything they trying to get you over $20, you can sue them. They can prove the contract because they're a business. It's ways to prove this stuff. You can Google they Duns and Bradstreet number. Like it's all type of information. If you nosy enough and depending on what you want to know, you can go and start mounting your foundation. Depending on where you're gonna be at in the country, you probably need to be in that state constitution to see what they talking about. Because these people like to post their stuff. Like they'll give you notice and then do it. So you got to be watching them. This is why I watch the news now, because I want to see what they're talking about. Because they're going to talk, they're going to test the temperature before they do it. This over here. What y'all need to get, what I'm finna start getting back into my Arabic. So I can better get into this Holy Quran of Mecca. I know it would be sounding religious, but a lot of the law is into the literature. If you look at the straw man that they got over here for the indigenous people of the land, the straw man is American Indian. That's the person that has origins in the original peoples of North, Central, South America. So that's a straw man for the Moors that they supposed to use if they play in this commerce game. And you can use more than one if you want to put the white in there and make a box for more. But that definition also has talks about people who share community attachment and cultural value, like cultural norms. So what is it that distinguishes Moors in a community, like how you see the Jews? Like, because Moors don't be wearing their fezzes like that in the public. You know. So all this should be in mind when you're trying to do these processes, when you're doing all this stuff. You looking up all this stuff up, you need to be fitting the description. You going somewhere, you're doing business, you need to have that. Mm-hmm. Really, that's your sign. That's part of your sign. Article 43, sign, so they know who you is. Like, these people know exactly what it is. Let me see. Did I delete all the city of Chicago? Let me see. Y'all see this? Tell me these people don't know what it is. Tell me they don't know what it is when you got the native on the land and you got the slave ship in the Sea of Commerce. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Know what it is. Like I ain't like I can go and break them down. I can break that down. Mm-hmm. See. Let me see if the Wi-Fi acting all right. I mean, I might go on this website real quick and see if I can pop something up and show y'all.
If you got a problem, let me know. I can put it up on this side if you need it.
Let me see. Can we get to this site? Okay. Boy, a second. You act like you want to work. Taking your time. Okay. Can y'all see this? Y'all see what site I'm on, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know why they got this in the way. Get shit out the way. Y'all see who this is?
Yep, Chicago Police Department. Mm-hmm.
So, let me see. Let me see if they know about, Moors like us.
Dealing with foreign nationals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Where is it at? Did they take it off here? Don't tell me they
move it around.
Oh no, let me see. I don't think they took it off. Okay. I don't think they took it off. We don't went on the policy procedures. And we're gonna go on an immigration issue. Weren't we just in immigration, aliens and nationality, 8 U.S. Code?
Yep.
Immigration Nationality Act?
Yep.
Okay. They'll do something. So we gotta, you know what I'm saying, cap special bulletin, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Chicago alternative policing strategy, whatever that means. Alternative policing. It's for the CAPS project office.
Yeah, we gotta check that out.
And say the purpose of this bulletin is to provide an overview of the Vienna Convention and its applicability to police encounters with foreign nationals. So already it's telling me we probably need to hit on the event of Vienna Convention.
Yeah.
Because people don't
know what
it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sunshine on here talking about you fly, you got the fly purple on.
I didn't even pay attention to that, put it up there. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
What is the Vienna Convention? The Vienna Convention is an international treaty recognized by the United States that establishes minimum standards with respect to treatment of foreign nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Who is a foreign national? A foreign national is any person who is not a United States citizen, including permanent residents and undocumented aliens. Who know about that permanent resident stuff who took my class? Who know about being qualified?
Islam. Yeah, because we got some class members on here. Oh, shit.
Who know about foreign national being a citizen or a national of the United States?
Mm-hmm.
They took the class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These facts. So y'all need to go study Vienna Convention. So hold up. They got alternative policing for foreign nationals. They know how to deal with us. So why we don't got a caucus?
Right.
Because they saying they black.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be citizens.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool if that's what you want to be. You know, I ain't here to sweep you off your feet. I'm just here to show you this, you know what I'm saying, another way. Been saying. This is what we've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe y'all in Chicago and y'all ain't, but I've been showing. I did live on this over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking down the Vienna Convention. What had happened to do what Moore's talking about they want to do as far as internationally.
Yeah, but you remember you got a lot of Moors that was trying to operate as if they knew all about this. That's what I'm like, we don't bring all that old bullshit up, but I'm just saying it's the Moors that felt like they was operating off of this already. And they all started talking about it, but they don't know it.
Yeah, so like this is evidence. This can be put on the record ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We can and that's probably what I'm gonna do. Make a resolution, put that with this, go file it real quick, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just made an affidavit talking about this document with a date and got a stamp and time on it, and made a file and got a number. So for future reference, this is why they say your record is supposed to precede you.
Right.
But that's part of this is why we talk about the sword and the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Commerce is like the sword. You can fight with, you can go on an offensive, but you need to have a shield too. You need to have some protection too. Who are you? Because people rely on you.
Yeah, and proceed. You know, we're talking about proactive, not reactive. Now all of a sudden I got a court case, so let me go send in the damn documents, and now we're gonna make everybody stand up on this shit that they done seen after the date is gonna be filed after I got the court case or after the incident.
And I ain't talking about church.
Islam.
Because they go, yeah, they know who I am, and they know what they're doing, and they ain't got no jurisdiction.
I'm going in there.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that all that we all know that. That's why you saying it, because it don't matter unless they think that shit.
Mm-hmm.
One's judging you. So what? Like all the moral support, we can all day, but do we want to solve it or not? Like,
right.
Is we trying to feel good or solve the problem? Which one?
No, here's the main trick. The ones that's trying to fake it to they make it or whatever, they don't realize that they ain't even got the character, so they out of character. That's what ended up happening all the whole time in the first place. They don't even know that people just not only looking at what you say, they're looking at your character. You got to fit. They got to know who you are when you start coming up, because half of y'all be going up there talking about one thing, this, that, and the third, twirl in the Bible and everything. How about you or more?
And this is why, like, if people want to know more, you like need to go watch some old videos, or take the class. I be explaining it all the way. They got their terms. We got our terms. They got their terms.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, it's a way. It's like learning another language. It's a reason you need to know their terms.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're talking, you know how to know. I'm saying block. That's how I been caught on their ass, objecting on their ass, because I knew what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't just in there trying to make everything de jure and sounding like gibberish to them.
Yep.
And to everybody listening.
Yep. And once they knew that you understood the language, that's when you saw Clarence sat back and started listening, because he already knew, like, oh shit, let me see where he finna go, because he didn't want to misstep.
Yeah, he let me go ham on up.
Mm-hmm.
I went ham sandwich, but the thing about me going ham, I knew who I was to go ham.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell them, know what I'm saying, that ain't my God if I ain't got a God.
Right.
So, and I know, and I'm using that word, and I'm using that terminology, I know it be throwing certain people off, but I ain't talking to them people who is throwing off. I'm talking to the people who know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we talking to our tribe. Like Noble Drew Ali said, those are my flock can hear me. My sheep can hear me. If they ain't my flock, they ain't gonna follow. So it's like, whatever. Ain't nobody forcing anybody to do nothing. We just saying what our status is, and this is how we operate, and this is a way, if you know what I'm saying. It ain't forced upon nobody. It's for whoever want to watch it and want to go and study what we talking about and figure out it's the truth and you know, get competent, and now you can do you.
Yeah.
We not asking you to be up on us. We not asking for no dues, none of that. We don't get no flash and none of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're not saying it's bad to get a donation. But right now, I'm probably not going to give no donations because I don't know who's who. And it's trying to pass a domestic terrorism prevention act. That's all the terrorists, all the foreign terrorist stuff I just showed you. They trying to get at all to the citizens. The same thing.
Yep.
Especially you don't got the right to protest. You don't got the freedom of speech. If you don't like it, you better not say it because you're a terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
They already made the white supremacists, call them terrorists, so you know they itching to get the Moors.
Yep, Islam.
They itching to get it's the setup.
Yep.
We can get them, and they can't say nothing about us getting them. We've been told them they was a sovereign citizen. We've been trying to get them with the black identity extremists. Even, you know what I'm saying, the temple got the statement on them. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is get them doing stuff that go in accord with these laws and bills that we already got on the books and that we're trying to pass to extend our reach.
Mm-hmm.
And then if all of them can get together, we can get them unified and on the garbage. We can get them all at the same time. Sweet. Get that shit up out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get them, the QAnons, all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then, like I said, all these people, they trying to get everybody tricked up.
You see what Biden did with the immigration? You letting everybody through. Don't send them out. Let them. Don't stop building the wall and all. Not that I'm for it, but he want new slaves.
Islam.
These black officers, they don't want to work. They doing all type of schemes. They robbing. They going crazy. They obsolete now. We need some new slaves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Don't nobody like them.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out the way, then we can really have the land how we want.
Yep, how we want it.
And now they trying to claim the land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the blacks want to give it to them.
Man, yeah.
They want to give it to them.
They want to give it to them. But that's because the Moors ain't did their damn job. The Moors and whoever else in the position of power been funneling. How many scandals we done seen from black politicians?
Bro.
Who money y'all think that is they stealing?
Yeah. It's your portion.
Everything is like how it is.
Yeah.
They're just the ones that get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then y'all sit up and vote based off peer pressure. You ain't studied nobody that you voting for.
They ass vote based off feelings.
Yeah.
All this shit is about
peer pressure.
They get straight to the racist shit. All last summer. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Bro, how you gonna get straight to the racist shit and you done sat over here and voted in some people who's already a part of the shit, who already been on record trying to take your people down, and you can go back and do the rewind on their ass and you'll see it. I don't understand what you're talking about.
This nigga Biden is authored the 94 crime bill. Same reason why I had to have mandatory minimum when I got my time. That's Biden.
Yeah.
Mandatory. He gotta get at least 6. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the super predator, all that.
Yep. The one taking your people off the streets. The one that they giving you taxation without representation. They running to pay their taxes and their children getting killed in the street.
Bro, they were so emotional about Trump, they just said, F it. We're going to take the less of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know their history. Then they threw Juneteenth right in the people's face.
Yeah.
And if you get a Black Law Dictionary, look up employer and employee, you're going to see it mean master and slave. It's the modern day version.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas think it ain't slavery because this shit don't look like Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
This is the modern version. Slavery is by commerce. That's why they passed the Civil Rights Act of 1866 to let all you incompetent Negroes contract to let you get taken advantage of. Because
that's why they want to chip you. Yeah. Y'all see it all the time on National Geographic when they run around tagging animals and they want to tag you because you think it's nothing. Oh no, this is easy. This is for convenience. This is so I can get in my car. This is so I can answer the phone. I don't have to put my money in a chip machine.
So, you know, we be going so hard because our nation, the Asiatics over here in America is attacked, and it's like it's multiple. And it's like the energy bar is red. I'm not talking about, and even the Moors, just look at the Moors. Look at the Moors community. The Moors ain't even competent. The Moors ain't where they supposed to be at. The Moors say it's a percentage, right? The Moors is like operating at 15% capacity. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So think about the rest of the nation. And they talking about doing this and doing that. Mm-hmm. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I showed you this, because this Chicago, and I had this in court, using this. Like I'm telling you, I was using everything. I'll be having it. I got this, copy of this. I'll be carrying it. I got to get a copy for my new ride. But I was carrying this in the car with all my paperwork and stuff and seals and stuff. But I know all my stuff, like you as a Moor, you got to keep it a whole 100. You got to be honest. A lot of y'all is doing this stuff in y'all contract. You know you got state plates, or you got this, that, and the other, and the car got VIN numbers and this. Like, you know what you're doing. Until you get all your stuff, your contracts fixed, you can't be acting like this is that and the other. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know you got a job where you need a license, but I'm just sure. Like, right. Yep. Right. As if, like, what's the difference in the slavery? Because you still work the job. Mm-hmm. Ain't like you got your own stuff to where you don't need their stuff. You ain't saved the money needed yet. Yeah. But hold up. Look at what you're doing with your jihad. Because while you're sitting over there talking to them, now these whatever you claiming this and demanding this and all this other BS or whatever, now you making false statements. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, your nationality card is in agreement with the Immigration Nationality Act. You using AA status, which is in the Immigration Nationality Act, a diplomatic status. You using 222141, which is 22 U.S. Code, Chapter 141, which is U.S. codes dealing with foreign relations and intercourse, which is diplomatic status, but you don't want to be diplomatic. You're saying to treat of peace and friendship, which is amity and commerce, diplomacy, but you don't want to be diplomatic. Right, and that puts you out of what? That puts you out of what? Honor. Character and honor. Yeah.
So how if your character don't match, well, they fuck your documents. They tell you that. Go back to that Immigration Nationality Act. They don't tell you that in there.
Mm-hmm. So
you just made that bold.
I say diplomatic. You gotta know. You gotta be able. You gotta be divine and national.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be divine and national. Yeah, you got the law right, but you got the esoteric right. How's they coming? Is they extra aggressive? Do they look like they honoring a little bit of the law? Do they look like they trying to resolve a case, or they just trying to slam me? Is it a choice? Is it a this or else?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Queen Valara, and she was like, man, you not like, and I had to think about it, like, it ain't no, like, I don't know no cases to where Moors just got precedent to where they just did it, and now, okay, that, like, they honoring it.
Yeah.
So, they, like, you forcing their hand. Most of these people, Masons anyway, and in orders. That's how they got to be where they at.
Yep.
So you think they finna let you, and all the people came, and now you finna make the precedent. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They finna give your ass a dough way out, and if you don't take the dough way out, they gonna smack your ass.
No, what it is the Moors, they done, especially some of these body policies, done pumped them all up, like, I'm doing this for all the Moors, etc., whatever, right? They don't want the small victory. They ain't looking at that small victory as the part that's going to give you what you need to keep going with. They looking, no, I want you to admit to in front of everybody, and I'm king, I came up, I'm king, so-and-so, who whopped the bam. Ew. And you finna do what I said because I commanded, demand, whatever, who whopped you. Right? They give you the window. I don't want that. I want you to say, I want you to follow me. You finna get up under me. Get off the land. This is my court now.
And you out of honor. And then, see, once you start doing that, see, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start trying to pull credit, you better have your stuff right. You talking crazy. Because you still up here like Toby. We still calling you Toby while you talking all this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know where you at, do you? Somebody, know what I'm saying, show the beautiful being for, like, tell them about the gun line. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This
is what Moors is finding out is, you know, is sad to an extent because it's costing people. They found out the part. It's like, it reminds me of growing up in Chicago and having to go to the joint to find out what life was about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I ain't got the principles. So it's like people getting this information and they thinking, you know, because I say in Chicago, because the culture is to grow up and be a street dude, right? And to do all this type of stuff.
Right.
And the culture right now, it seems like for some people is to, like, not street, but to, like, to do all this type of stuff that's gonna get you hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? Like stunning type of stuff. The equivalent. You ain't shooting at people, but you're talking crazy, you know, all the time, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, and y'all, and, you know, and without the base, you doing stuff without the basis. You know, to lean somebody, you know, you saying they you know, you got a cause of action for that lien. You gotta have a cause. For the record, you gotta have a cause. You know what I'm saying? Because say it's a faulty lien and they resue you. You gotta produce the cause. Why you lean them? Well, because you know, I watched the video and you know, taking back you know, Morocco. So I leaned everybody. You know, and they like, well, because this is what the case say. We went over. It didn't do nothing, but this is what they saying. I don't know whether it did or not. They said it didn't do nothing, but since you thought that, so that was your intent, you know, take this hot 7-piece spice. You know what I'm saying? If you apologize for it. They gave them, like, all type of cases that, and they could have ran it, because this is what I be saying people need to know about court. When you see people with a bunch of cases, the state can run it, or the feds, whatever, they can run it consolidated, which means they can charge you for each case, or they can run it concurrent, which means whichever case carry the most time, they can just give you the most time up under that they're going to give you. And as long as it's more time than all the rest of them carry, they can forgive the rest of them cases. They'll just go up under that. So y'all be talking this stuff while the case going on as if you know they finna just run your shit concurrent. Like these is taxes they use to make people cop out. Why y'all the cop out rate 97%? In Illinois, we got different courthouses. In Bridgeview is 97%. In Skokie is 96%. Cook County 96%. Like why you think that? Conviction rate. Because they offer your ass 80 years. If we convict you for all this, you can get this. If you go to trial.
Right.
Take 30 years. Like, damn, take 30 years at 50%. You already been locked up 5 years. That's another 10 years. You'll be able to see what your kids or whatever. Your ass gonna be mad as hell. You gonna think about it, and the math gonna get done, and your ass gonna sign up. You gonna sign yourself into slavery because you gotta sign to go to the joint. You gonna sign a deal. It's a contract. Otherwise, you're gonna go to trial, and they gonna switch cheese ass. Ask me how I know. When I was fighting my cases, they had us. When we was going to court, they had somebody had cases similar to us. They had less cases, but they had some more vulgar shit. They had some egregious shit in half, some sexual stuff, but it was mixed with armed robberies and stuff. And they asked try to go to trial. But once you get all that type of stuff, it's curtains anyway. If you get all this stuff, like your ass is out of there. You finna get you out of there. So he went to trial, and the whole moral of the story is we sit in the bullpen. That's stuck. We missed the bus, so we sit in the bullpen listening to his whole trial. They got his trainer come in the bullpen next door to the court.
Right.
And heard his ass got found guilty, and motherfucking they was talking about they recommended that it's consecutive and not concurrent.
Right.
The charge was 6 to 30. So it's like this was more. So more as y'all be doing a lot, y'all need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to know the rules of engagement, what's going on in this thing.
Right.
They ain't gotta do that.
Right.
This is why I say sometimes you gotta weigh everything. This is why I put myself on the scale. This is why I'm not like that. The same way I talk on here, I can go in the courtroom like that. I knew what I weighed it. It was like I ain't had no other stuff. Even though the strawberry one changed. All up here, everything they came with, I had an answer for. I already went over it, like going over it in my mind before the court dates. What could they say? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna hide it. That's why I was coming. Bro, how big was the briefcase I was bringing?
Bro, it was big with papers hanging out, bro. It was big with papers hanging out, bro. You was ready.
I mean, I'm going over. I'm having the court case in my mind before we even had. That's how I was ready. I was over ready.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling y'all I OD'd on them.
Yeah.
When they was trying to send the doorway, I didn't even see it at first. He had 2 court dates.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't diplomatic. I was, know what I'm saying, war energy.
Yeah. 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 Oh, look, bro, clean suit, bro. Nobody would have never, if the way you walked in there, nobody would have never believed that you drove or been near a work truck. Ever. They would have thought that that work truck wasn't even in your vocabulary, bro. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so we got Lumumba here with RV Bay Publications to not put AA221 on their nationality cards. Well, I mean, they're not. That's your status. That's something that you should really look into. That's
cool. Islam shit. We using it.
Yep. It's important.
I ain't got nothing to do with RV Bay. I ain't they spokesman. I mean, it's all good. And I said this the other day. I made a post. Everybody do what y'all want to do, man.
Yep.
Like I ain't y'all chief.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We Portage over here. I really ain't concerned with nobody who ain't like-minded like us. I ain't concerned about it. I ain't got the same fears. I ain't got the same goals. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what I'm talking about. New Mecca, but before I leave the plane, I want to see New Mecca. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago. I want to see it. I want to see if it's possible some type of you know, something that's getting resources to the Moors who decide to, know what I'm saying, do it the right way. I ain't gonna say the right way, even though I think it's the right way. Do it the way we exemplify the principles that Noble Drew Ali brought in the literature that he brought, because that's what we use. Anybody got any questions on how we using it, we can answer those questions on site immediately. Now, you might not like how we represent it. I can understand that. We're not all the same. This is why I give up so much personal information about me. I'll be hoping people understand that I'm not like y'all. We like y'all. And everybody is a priest unto themselves if you know the information. And if you look, if you go by the principle that you know a tree by the fruit it bear, then and y'all know how many hundreds of Moors that ain't calling themselves black by way over here, then y'all should honor, you know what I'm saying, honor the principle. Optimus asked you about a pyramid.
Right, yeah. So that's something like that, that's private, bro. We asked me that in the private, so send me a text message, whatever. You know, I probably, you know, I got a lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of stuff that I'm doing. Just send me the text message or whatever, and we'll make sure you got it. Okay. But it ain't no point in putting nothing private on the public, because that's, like I say, people are gonna be getting confused, this, that, and the third, or whatever. And right now we're in a real big deal of making sure that you know, it's a distinction. You got these people that have, the consulate, this, that, and the third, that might be wanting this and thinking that if he'll do this and all this other stuff. I don't do nothing with the consulate, period. Don't, so you know, I know what you're asking ain't about the consulate, it's portage. I'm good with that. But like I say, just give me a minute, text me in the private, and I got you, bro.
You know, let me just tell you about portage a little. Well, you know, because we are portage. So tell you about us to tell you about portage. You see, we in the cannons. You see this cannon, why everybody talking about everybody unity, 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 unity. And we tell y'all Noble Drew Ali is the Wali. That's why I say like he's synonymous with Al Qaeda, because they represent the same thing. Being initiated by a master that's not on this same plane. This cannon says, I would like to save half of the people. He don't even want to save all the people.
Yep.
He said, I would like to save half of the people. But I'm going to try to save a fourth of the people. So I'm only going to try to save a fourth of the people.
But
there's just going to be a handful saved, though. See, this is the reality. You know, we talk about, see, we live in reality. We ain't with fantasy. See, he broke it all the way down for you. Half of the people he don't even want. I wonder why. But he says gonna be a handful saved. He say I can count them on my fingers and have fingers left over.
Yep.
And y'all talking about everybody 1, 2, 3, yay.
Yeah. Sometimes you petty differences. Right.
And y'all be wondering how we know who's who. Like we read this stuff. So that's this, when we say we can tell how you talking, we know if you would, like, cause you haven't become close to what we talking about.
Right.
Some of y'all been really watching this for like over a year. And it's still like a mystery to y'all. We've been telling y'all it's like not a mystery. It's real simple.
Yep.
It's just some work. That's all. But you're not interested. That's the thing. This ain't your interest. This is my interest. But I know why you're not interested, because a lot of y'all ain't really been through nothing. Y'all don't know the significance of it. You remember that movie with Denzel, with the Bible was a weapon or something? What was the name? Enoch, the Book of Enoch or something?
Yeah, Book of Enoch.
And they had took all the books because knowledge was the weapon. So y'all ain't been through I can go through my own book. I can remember my experiences getting locked up, going through and seeing everything I did wrong and knowing what I know now, what I could have did. This. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And people getting locked up now, ain't they? See, now after they go through, they gonna have their book to go. But I already had it. That's what I was trying to tell people. Y'all saying everything. I done been in the system. I'm telling you how this thing is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
but even when I'm looking at how these people trying to fight stuff and they using this stuff and these personam jurisdiction statements and all this other stuff when they go in and trying to push something in from this and that, and the people gonna be looking at that stuff, bro, and they're gonna be lining y'all up. So that's why your IDs and your body politic and all your paperwork, all that stuff need to match, because they're gonna start lining people up with all these other people's beliefs and ideologies, and it's not gonna be a good position.
yep.
I can't explain it. I done told y'all before. I said it plenty of times. Like I said, ain't no compulsion in Islam. All I can do is tell you. You the one that got to do the research and study for yourself. Like some of these people that you think, oh, it's okay, and why I want unity, and you decide that you want to unify with because it's the path of least resistance, because you think that between your niggardly survey that they're the strongest or whatever. You don't end up being aligned up with those people, and all the stuff that you think is going to work is not going to work because of the folly that they got connected to it.
Mm-hmm. Like, bro,
because like I said, it's shit that didn't happen days ago that these people don't even know. And
yeah,
I'm waiting to see if they're going to find out.
They be all right.
Mm-hmm.
They will be out. Like, I ain't gotta know what I'm saying. Even though I said in my post, I said I wasn't gonna know what I'm saying, spare these people. It is what it is. Y'all handle that. Like, it's really a matter of what certain stuff ain't even worth. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Like we said.
No, it's that path, bro. It's that path. You gotta have them glasses. And it's your intent and who you committed to.
And when we talk about the literature, I'm talking about the Holy Quran, I'm talking about Circle 7. All these books y'all consider religious dogmatic books is science books to me. This is why I say when I read it, it ain't just like it's giving commands, because I don't read it like religion. I read it like how I'm finna do something. The same way y'all read instructions on how to do something, or the same way you know what I'm saying? Ask somebody about how to do something, and they tell you to read the book. So it's a different way. It's a different type of instruction. So it ain't detailed, specific how to do a process that I'm finna get out the Quran. What the how to do something that I'm gonna get out the Quran is, for instance, how to handle certain situations. What's the proper answer, even when everybody is asleep and don't nobody know but men of understanding. You know what I'm saying? And you know when it's like that, because that's the only time that it get real bad, when it's a lack of men of understanding around, because the problem is able to persist. That's how it even become a problem. Ain't nobody there to correct it.
Yep.
So the problem itself produce the remedy. That's a problem. But and this is like where we come from. You see, we talking about Kate. We had a problem ourselves. So to fight ourselves to win was to get the remedy, was to get my remedy at least, and to get to not become food was to get to make the formula. Everything else didn't work.
Yep.
I talk about divinity and so much in the esoteric, because that's what worked. I can't they want you to explain it. They want the shit on a piece of paper. I'm like, the Zodiac don't even say that. The Zodiac say that the Magna Carta code is on a piece of paper. It say that the Zodiac is wisdom of men and women. Like, what are you talking about? And moral intelligence, the highest law.
Yep.
So that's what I was using.
That's the only way it can be changed.
Yeah. I had the root when I was up there. I had Al Qaeda because I was going up there, and this is why we even tell you why we operate different. I don't know nobody else who going up there as a master discussing the business of a slave, because that's how I went up there for the record, in front of everybody. They called for the name. I said, I'm here for that name. They say, who is you? I told them my free national name, X relation. That's my slave. That's my property. That's how I told them. That's my property y'all talking about? What you mean that's your property? This is when he let me talk, thinking I was gonna say something crazy on some weapon statement type shit. What you mean that's your? Yeah, that's a straw man. That's the ends legacy. I just went in. That's a straw man. Like, I called it 1,000 different things. You know what I'm saying? It's Capitio Maximus. It's the reason why that name. That's the reason why on the petition they got that name in all capital letters, and then when they go talking about me, they got me in they got the other name in regular letters. And it's diminution minimum. You were right, exactly, yeah. Oh, let me see, yeah, that. Well, do you have to answer? Well, can you answer this? Once I start displaying competence, they start making his ass answer my claim. And he Fred Flintstone, looked like Fred Flintstone too. You know what I'm saying? Wish you had the sound effects.
Right.
You know when they be running, you know what, they feet just in place and they play the sound.
Yeah, just move that right, that little noise, right?
They play the sound effects.
Yep. What was the trip?
That's how his ass was. Abda, like damn, this fucking competent. Golly. And it's all these people waiting to go to court behind us, so I'm holding it up. And that was my whole purpose. Like I say, when I was catching the case, I wanted to fight. I wanted to use it. I want to see. And that's why I keep telling people choice is an illusion. Because as soon as I chose, as soon as I did what it's saying in the U.S. Code, and when this law and this law, here they come. They want to see, is you really authorized to use this? You know what I'm saying? In my perspective, from my experience, I showed I was authorized. Because to not be authorized, like this is why I keep bringing up basketball. And in basketball, I like play point forward or point guard or whatever. I always got to play the one with the rock who gonna think. You know what I'm saying? The point guard got to be whoever making the decision got to be a threat. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, because this is what makes you great, your ability to make others better. So in basketball, it's 5-on-5. But if one man can't stick you, if it takes more than one man to stick you, then you got it's like 6-on-5. You're cooking your one man. You're going for 40, 50. So now they got a double team, and now you getting people wide open shots. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just on the court wide open.
Yep.
But if you can't score, they gonna lay up off you. Say you can't shoot, they gonna lay up off you. You're not a threat. Now it's a minus. Now it's like 4-on-5 the other way. You can't shoot, so lay up off them. Stick somebody else who can shoot. I think like this. I play. This is why I should tell people in the joint, y'all will never beat me because y'all play basketball. I think basketball. Like I don't play shit. I think it. Y'all play chess. I think chess. You know what I'm saying? People playing that shit out.
Yep.
They ain't thinking out. Move. Okay, this a route. If they say this, then this a route. If they say that, this a route.
Yep.
But you can't go like it's an either or. I gotta catch 22 for your ass, officer. This is why they really want to report too. But I was gonna explain. All right. So you saying you took over to the Constitution? Yeah, I took over to the Constitution. State and federal. Okay. Yeah. I took an oath. State and federal. All right. So cool. Islam. So you don't illegal search and seizure. You know, Article 4 is in that, state and federal, legal search and seizure. You got off to all that. So who is the injured party? No, matter of fact, I wouldn't even go there with him. I'm gonna ask him this. And I said this before. Are you familiar with a cause of action? You familiar with what a cause of action is, correct? You gotta answer that, and that's what's gonna kill his ass. If he answer that, it's gonna kill him either way. Because if he don't know what a cause of action is, then he incompetent and throw the ticket out, case is missed. Going off your testimony for you. You started this. You incompetent.
Yeah.
With ab initio. If you do know what a cause of action is, you got to say what it is. And that's what the Moors is talking about when we talk about an injured party. You got to have a cause of action. And we're gonna have to explain that somebody said that you injured them and then wrote an affidavit, and you know what I'm saying, the shit got took to the judge, and all that ain't get done for none of these traffic tickets and some of this other stuff. They ain't had no warrant. Y'all ain't checking. They ain't had no statement. They ain't got enterprise state of. Y'all ain't demanding y'all ain't enforcing the Constitution against them, demanding the COQs them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't asking how y'all ain't even bringing up the treaty, or if y'all doing it, y'all trying to bring it up in a forceful manner that don't make sense. I violated the treaty. See, that's why I said you got to be witty. You got to act like that. Like y'all acting like y'all like. Since everybody acting stupid, I'm gonna act stupid too. Damn, we violated the treaty, but you got to know enough to act stupid. That's what people say: a smart person can act stupid, but a stupid person can't act smart.
It's not.
You got to know enough to act stupid. Like what happened? We violated the treaty. What are you talking about? Well, shit. It's supposed to be consular court. I thought this was gonna get dismissed because y'all got rid of consular court in 1956 with Title 22, Chapter 2, 142 and 143. You know what I'm saying? Y'all repealed it. So I thought this is why y'all just be dismissing the cases, because y'all took our court away. See, I can just, and they don't want this information now. This is why I say you got to be with it, like, and now they know. And see, watch how stuff change. Watch how stuff change. Yeah. I thought we was just gonna resolve this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because then I had to, you know what I'm saying, do a Form 56 and see if y'all getting de minimis benefits. How much is the fine? You know y'all can't get more than $100, or you got to be reported to the IRS. Like, because I know ain't nobody stealing in here.
There's not.
Nobody doing that. I know y'all reporting all this for the whole day. I know if we get a record for all the fines for this whole court day, I know all of it's been reported. I know y'all ain't stole none of this and took none of this. And somebody straw man and took their money. I know y'all ain't did that. And made some bonds and got them bonds still going. Like, come on now. So this is what I mean. Knowing the information and not being scared to use it. Because, and what I meant by being a threat is, who wants your competent ass teaching everybody locked up in the county?
There's not.
I'm just saying. Who wants your car? If you know what you're talking about, and you like who? They don't want you. These ideas is like Moors don't even want these ideas out.
Right. Yep. They do.
Moors mad that the atmosphere changing. They're not ready for them degrees. Well, cool, because we ain't go through y'all school to know which degrees was supposed to be out anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just let all the slaves out.
Right. While we playing a shell game with the degrees.
Right.
Who put you in a position to decide to assign the degrees?
They got some type of paperwork.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Right, I know.
Why?
Yeah, it's a man on it. Just it's a man on paper. It's another man.
Yep.
That's what I'm like, no.
Is there any more questions? Any of y'all got questions before we, know what I'm saying, wrap it up? I know we've been on here talking. It's just been like an open forum. We explain a couple principles, give you a little literature. This is what we're operating off of. I know we not perfect. Everybody got what they need to strive for. We know our stuff stank too. Islam is just about agreed that it's a different thing between, like, you know what I'm saying, having character flaws, personal stuff going on, whatever, and stuff that's egregious.
Yeah.
And this is part of the reason why people don't want y'all to read all the Quran and Mecca and use it how I use it. Because I use it to see who people is. I'm not thinking of imaginary shaitan. I got an Arabic dictionary and I know what these terms really mean.
Mm-hmm.
The Iblis, Shaitan, so all this stuff is balanced. So you have Adam and you have Iblis. Iblis is Satan before he became Satan, and according to the Holy Quran of Mecca. And Adam is the Khalifa before he became the Khalifa, according to the Holy Quran of Mecca. So we got degrees. Which side is you on? Is you on the side of Adam? Or is you on the side of Iblis? Iblis is the desperate one. Iblis is the one that can't explain himself. He gets silence and argument. The one that's far away from Allah. The one that fall away. The Iblis is the dejected one. The one that, for the one that's sunken in failure. That's sad and all that.
Right.
And then when Iblis gets so sunken, Iblis turns into Shaitan. So what now? Iblis is not only defeated, Iblis is dedicated to defeat everybody else and trick everybody else.
Yep.
So are you on the Iblis side or are you on the Adam side? Adam mess up, he repent and reconcile. Until he become Khalifa. And not only do he learn how to heal himself as Adam, he try to heal other people. He giving out the knowledge. He the other extreme. You know what I'm saying? So the book is telling you, you know what I'm saying? These is types. So I could use that book and other people, and you can use the Metanetta, you can use other books. We read a lot of books.
Yeah, all day. The same thing.
So we use that book.
Yeah, because it's universal.
Exactly. And you can see people off the principle. You always talking and can't do nothing, and this is you Iblis. Get away from me. I ain't on that. Get down from here. What did Allah tell Iblis? Bow. You don't want to bow? I get down from here. That's the principle. Y'all talking about you with everybody. These niggas Iblis or Shaitan.
Yeah.
Where do you get down from here?
Yeah.
You don't get the hypocrites, like you said you was gonna get. What you doing over here? You know what happened over here. Go read chapter 7 of the Jinn. They talk about how it's a flame of fire waiting on there when they try and steal a listen from the Quran. They say it used to be safe, but now it's a flaming fire waiting on our ass. Stuff a lot, not our ass, but y'all get it.
Yeah.
And that's the vanguard waiting on it. It's a vanguard waiting on it. When you get close, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Islam. Islam.
Ron say guard carefully when you're dealing with the outsiders. Let me see. Y'all can type this up and just Google prophecies and canons of Noble Ali, and it'll come up and just run through them. And this is one of the other canons. The Holy Prophet told the Moors to try to live close together. This is what I'm talking about as far as what need to happen as far as in the new Mecca, which is Chicago. Moors need to get on our job, and that really need to be that really could be like the base. Any Moors is going to like try and fill up 3-4 wards, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thousands and thousands Moors, and then just uplift fallen humanity, starting from the city. And then we got our base. Everybody that want to join the community, that you know who's gonna produce, you can join the community and help produce, and we can expand out.
Islam.
Whatever blacks is in there, be it that's agreeable, you know what I'm saying? Use them as a power source. Y'all can do the vote. Vote the alderman in that's gonna get the agenda.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
Right. That's unity.
Because you gotta think, yo utopia ain't everybody utopia. It's some blacks that's gonna hear everything you saying and gonna be like, you know what? I make $90,000 a year, man.
I'm good. Right. I'm trying to make more.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I like this system.
Yep.
This is what I'm telling Moors. Just because Moors come together, you don't control the blacks. They finna look at you. They finna turn on you. They finna look at you like you don't control us.
Islam. Islam.
So it's degrees. That's why in the Republic, I showed y'all the census, it still was slaves, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it was free Negroes, and it was whites. We know the statuses. So it's different degrees still in the Republic, depending on your, depending on how far you want to go with it. Some people don't want to do all this study. They want to get a good paying job and live their life. I like this working class status. I don't need to know all that. That's why I'm gonna let you in because you do this, and I trust you. Or I'm gonna let him in because you said you trust him, and you said that he gonna do it. You show proof in his production. You know what I'm saying?
Islam.
And I know you're gonna get on their ass if anything happen, and their ass gonna get about it out. They said, shit. If it was up to me, you know what I'm saying? Just showing a few of these prophecies. Peep this. The Moors are dangerous people. And I am not going to wake you all up at once. If I do, I won't be able to do anything with you myself. So if anybody wondering about this energy over here, the prophet knew everybody was going to wake up angry. You know what I'm saying? Why you see, he in stages. This is one reason why he probably said, I ain't going to try. I'm only going to try to, I want to wake up half, but I'm only going to try to wake up a quarter. Because all y'all going to get up and start demanding shit without even reading all the literature. Get us up on some sedition.
And really here we got Red Cloud Nakona says every Moor as an individual, no one controls anyone, just teach each other for those who want and those who not. And so here's the deal. I get what you're saying, and I'm in agreement with everything. But when we talk about just teach each other, you know, some of these people, what are they teaching? So as a group of Moors, what we really got to do is we're going back to Kevin Emptor.
But
we got to go back and research the stuff because
he said for those who won't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you choose it, hey, caveat emptor.
Yeah, but that's that part got to be stressed every time because there's too many Moors just running around and they not paying attention, and then when they get injured, now they out the game. They straight up, I'm black now forever.
Bro,
me and my children, we black.
Think of this. How many Moors got kicked out and evicted trying to not pay the rent and all this stuff, right?
Bro, they ain't taking tally. Who put up the tally?
Bro. When people get evicted, ain't it hard for their ass to get ain't it hard for them ain't that a strike against they getting rent and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It changed their whole credit rating.
That's on their school and all that.
They're gonna be in one of them. You got a first month, last month, plug your security deposit in full type this, that. The roaches, you're gonna have to get your own rate type stuff. Yep. Yep, that part.
All he say he got kicked out.
Yeah. Right. And so, but here's the thing, and you got kicked out. Did you stay at their house? Did they get you another crib with one of them checks?
Yeah, hey. No, they got the bill up.
Huh? Did they put you in a room?
They was talking about that before I joined the Bill Gates mansion.
Right, but like anyway,
didn't they lean in?
Bro, like I say, all this other stuff, bro, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, it's unfortunate. And all this stuff is happening to a lot of people, and he's telling it. Some people ain't even saying that. They too embarrassed. Some people can't tell because they still locked up. They ain't even got a voice. You can't find them. That's why people going this way, doing this other stuff. Now the shoes on the other foot, the people selling this bullshit, they locked up. Some of y'all don't even know.
I mean, it shouldn't be they locked up that long. All they need is a traveler's check for, know what I'm saying?
No, they should have been out already. They IRS.
They do the bond, whatever they do.
Everything else. I don't know why did they let her in there? What are you talking about?
They do a bond or something, whatever they do. Shit.
Bro, so, stop. She should have never went in there.
Like, I really, to me, really, like, that ain't even, like, it is what it is. Because we already, like, predicted that stuff. We told everybody. We warned everybody.
Right. But see, when you say they gave us the deposit and last month rent back, we talking about, you sound like you talking about the person you had the contract with the rent. We talking about what did the body politic do? Did they give you that? I don't think so.
Ooh, I got some hot fire. For all you more biases that think y'all is, you know what I'm saying, got a crown and tell everybody what to do and whatever. Look at this.
Yep. Islam.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He say, it's Treasury Delarium. You free. Damn. Golly.
Bro. Yeah. And look. Nope. Right. But then they still selling the same process to cause you injury to other people and pushing it, saying that that's the way. Like I say, somebody just went to jail trying to do that.
Golly.
Fresh.
Yeah, y'all. This is why I don't discriminate. My own mother is not right. I'm not going to let her get by. You can't just come to me as a damsel in distress and think we finna do all the work and you ain't finna read nothing. We finna tell your ass the same shit. If you get on garbage, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You might not be, you're gonna be looking for the lie like, damn, where's where's that?
Hell yeah.
I ain't got time for it. Either it is or it ain't. Look what he say. Look what he say. This is all I'm talking about, y'all.
Yep. Because they don't deserve this shit. It's got to be fixed. It's got to be fixed. Okay, and in a way that's good, they go to jail because I know that there will be a similar profit to the brothers in jail. And I don't know, they will talk about the Moors in our religion, but so here's the thing, if they go into jail and they go into jail based off of a process that they push into the Moors, and when they go to jail and they continue to push that process to the Moors in jail or the people in jail and to uplift them when it's incorrect. Especially when you go to jail, you're gonna have limited access to some of these resources for you to be able to prove what it is you're saying. So what are we spelling here? That's the only thing I'm asking. I mean, I'm not, like, again, this ain't nothing against you. I'm just saying we just having an open dialogue conversation because this is what is involving everybody. A lot of Moors, blacks, we all are involved by or affected by this one way or another. And so, like I say, what I'm kind of talking about to make it clear is that there are a lot of particular body politic where their head honcho pushing this stuff just went to jail. Okay. And so the whole point is that, I just want to see what their body politic gonna say. That's why I ain't saying shit. It's none of my fucking business. But these same people that are following and then y'all are lining up with this stuff is going to end up making you on a terrorist list with these people because this person acted in such a manner and y'all agreed with it. So that's what we were kind of talking about in the beginning of the line. So now we got to kind of look at it from a different perspective a little bit. If you know that you making soup and some of your vegetables have turned, you just going to heat them up and then put them in the soup, or you going to throw them away and get you some fresh vegetables?
They're going to leave them in for the people who want to eat them.
Bro, you done fucked up you fucking the soup up. Everybody gonna be standing in line at the bathroom with the shits.
No, they gonna eat it. That's they soup.
Yeah.
See, we don't even know what I'm saying, eat out that pot.
Yeah.
That's why I say he said what he said was right, because he said for those who choose. We already told, we made it loud and clear, bro.
Yeah.
If you affiliate with the affiliate of the garbage, we straight, bro. And I'm showing you another reason why. This is what they did to the Japanese in 1941. Talked about alien enemies. And all this codified, y'all can go read. Whenever there's declared war between the United States and any foreign nation or government, or any invasion or predatory incursion is perpetrated, attempted or threatened against the territory of the United States. Whenever there's a war or any invasion or predatory incursion is perpetrated, attempted or threatened against the territory of the United States by any foreign nation or government, and the president makes public proclamation of the events, all natives, citizens, denizens, and subjects of the hostile nation or government being of the age of 14 years or upward, who shall be within the United States and not actually naturalized, shall be liable to be apprehended, restrained, secured, removed as alien enemies. The president is authorizing such in any such event. Now, how this happened in 1941 to these Japanese who were supposed to be operating over here as U.S. citizens, and they consider them alien enemies. They just took all the Japanese. They didn't let the U.S. citizen Japanese go. All y'all ass went to camps. I'm saying this because Black people think they as U.S. citizens, and Moors think they, you know what I'm saying, citizens. So they got a whole group declared it was a war. It was an incursion. It's an insurrection. Ain't these words in the media now? Don't they got us labeled extremists and all this shit?
Yes, Lord.
I just read you all the law, like all the liens and stuff. They looking at that as anything going against the laws of the United States. They saying it's terrorists. This is why in the Zodiac can tell you don't just disrespect their laws. Science to it. We ain't kissing ass. We know the line. We toting the line. For those that know, this is why we got so much stuff on the record. Because whenever they come with this, guess what we're gonna be able to say? That a lot of people who've been just amening and liking everything ain't gonna be able to say. You done and been sending donations. And part of this is if you send donations to a terrorist group or to a group that sympathizes with terrorist groups, they can get you. Y'all go look this up. You know what I'm saying? Proclamation, you know what I'm saying? Number 2525. I ain't finna read all the way through it. I just want to show you this. It say all native citizens, denizens, and subjects of the hostile nation and government. Ain't all Moors saying they are the what? Moorish Empire?
Yep. Nationals.
Why you think the temple got that statement? Why you think the temple got a statement throwing all us under the bus? Because of people, certain people. So they use the same principle I use. You know how I say I pray everybody? They did everybody. In their mind, they said we got to do what need to be done. We got to put a notice out that they not us.
Islam. And Red Cloud, Islam. Let's see. We got volleyball. I had to cut ties with all falsehoods. My goal is now rescuing people from the bondage that the fraud the dirty Moors put them in. Islam. To read backwards, Islam. Terrorist law, Allah. Same thing they did to the Muslims with the Muslim Terrorist Act, shut down a lot of charity programs. Islam, Naeem. But
look how they can do it.
Easy.
Ass is in the private. They not in the public waving the flag. They not wearing their fez. They not doing the process. They going to work. They Superman. They super Moor. They as Clark Kent doing the day, using a regular slave name, come home, get on Facebook, and they done. Got the flag in the background like they doing a lot. This is why they can do us in the public like that, and ain't nobody to defend it. Because it ain't enough presence. If they seen Moors everywhere, they know they can't talk about us like that. You finna agitate us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'll be on. I know y'all when I hear y'all talking, when y'all get to talking about that secret and yeah, they don't know how to keep nothing sacred no more. No, you want to keep a secret. No majority with secrets. That's the opposite principle. So I know what you're talking about. I know what you own. Why and what name do you hold knowledge? Like somebody explain to me that.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna say do you hold it. Do you not teach the people? Do you not teach the masses? How is that bad? How is everybody being competent bad? If you're not wanting to take advantage of everybody. Because that's all it's gonna do, make it so nobody can take advantage of nobody. If they so choose to use the knowledge. And if they don't, then hey, you are undesirable. What it is now. Shit is his fault. Read Divine One. He blaming the people. So anybody got any questions before we bounce? I'm finna go eat me some Chipotle.
Chipotle it is, huh?
Yeah. I ain't finna keep plugging y'all neither. I came out, you know what I'm saying, reactionary. I'm getting hungry.
Okay. I know that's right. I know that's right. When I went over to the store, I seen they had some more crab legs on sale. It was like, whoa. I usually don't fool with it, but they just one of the things like, whoa. Should I not? I ain't fooling with it though. Yep.
Crabs in the bucket, yep.
Y'all don't have any questions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, crabs in the bucket mentality, absolutely. But it's really it's deeper than that, bro. It's deeper than that. Some of these crabs really walk into the bucket.
It's a lot of information we got. We trying to get into. The problem be like what direction we finna go with now. We got so much stuff to talk about. And then we going back into the history, and then the stuff happening in real time, and it's all type. So it's like what to talk about now. That's why when we do live, we hitting on all different topics.
Yeah.
And we trying to see what y'all want to know about. What y'all interest is as far as, you know, more science go. You know, that y'all not getting from everybody else. Everybody else giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, university, you know, high cosmology and all that stuff. You know, and the etymology and also I figure like we can cover some of this literature that people ain't really getting to. So how do you get to the site?
Yeah, I got the site put on the screen right now. It's portagedaychicago.org. I know as soon as you get on the home page, it is going to say that the site is under building. If you go into the menu, everything that we got going live is already over there in the menu. So you can just click the menu and you'll be able to see if you need to nationalize, if you need to look at some of the videos or whatever they've done, the lives that we've done, and you know, if Facebook or whatever takes them down, we're going to have a backlog always on the site as well. There's going to be some other stuff. Because really, what it is, what's y'all's plan? That's the question. What y'all want to do, right? Everybody, what's y'all goal? What's y'all thing? You know, everybody, what's your national? What you gonna do with it, right? What are y'all goals to be self-sufficient? You getting $1,400? Y'all finna what y'all finna do? Y'all finna do businesses? What y'all gonna do? So you can basically go online and buy a whole business in a box, have it shipped to your domicile. You can start selling shit right away. And so we're gonna have a market and all that stuff on there too. And so it'll be ways for people to get, you know, other deals and whatnot that we can work where you can get your commerce up. Because at the end of the day, you know, you got a lot of people that they want donations, dues, this, that, and the third, but then no corporate contracts. So how in the hell you gonna pay and get a donation, do whatever? So anyway, what we talking about is business, okay? And Noble probably says it best. Well, what's your slogan, Noble?
We do business, not begging. You know what I'm saying? It's actual factual.
Right. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's the way we work. That's why we don't have no dues, this, that, and the third, because whatever we put out commercially or whatever, as long as you do commerce, that's how we're going to work. And then we're going to build the nation and work with each other. And so then we'll be able to build, you know. But like I say, we got to have our mind straight. So if you don't want to change your mind, that's not my problem. But you really got to face yourself.
Sunshine going in with the question. She got some deep stuff. Hold up.
Okay.
More info on self. Did we give you Metanetta Volume 1?
Okay. So she got but no, I gave you my 11 laws. So my question is, how far did you go in that book already? Because I know it hasn't been that long, but it has been long enough for you to kind of get into it. Let's talk about that, because that is where you're gonna get the info on self. It's a process. It's a process that you got to do. That's what we're talking about. Meditation is that and the third. Because you got the answers. You just got to know how to be receptive to receive the answers. Let me see. Volleyball say you want to learn about land patents, getting people's bonds. Let me see. I'm about to get a sewing machine. Okay. So yeah, before we even hit this first part, the sewing machine part is long. That's good. That's definitely a way to go.
Sonny.
You say what, Manoba?
No, he was telling her that he wasn't even know what I'm saying about the. So it's all good.
Oh, okay. Well, no, you talking about making coats and blankets or whatever. That's cool. It's all good.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. So let's see. We got Naeem. Let's see. We say, I just want to be able to do business and not be molested by in my free national name, Islam. I definitely suggest that you take our courses, because that's gonna solve that issue. That's gonna solve that issue.
And
okay.
Also,
go ahead.
I want you to understand something. Doing gimmicks, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, selling you as good talk. To 2 years since I national. That's how new I am in this. So a lot of process, like I said, we learned and was doing, because I caught a case. So it's trial by, you know what I'm saying, the person doing it. So everything is not done. This is why I'm not telling y'all about discharges. I'm not yanning and it. People saying they can do it, it's them. I'm not saying it. Get to it. You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff I ain't got to. So this is what I'm telling you. As we get to it, we'll get to it. We don't know everything. We don't claim to know everything. We know enough to operate. We know 2 + 2 = 4. And we know you can do as much trigonometry as you want. It ain't going to explain how 2 + 2 = 9. You know what I'm saying? But we that smart to where we can tell the flaw. And then we also that smart to where we know how critical it is not to have a flaw. So we don't draw a hard ass line. We don't care what nobody think. Matter of fact, if you try to go against it, like we see you trying to campaign against it, we gonna accept the challenge and let's open up these books and see who really got the degrees. He said running back, I was breaking up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But
it looks like it's clearer now. Sure.
What I was basically saying is as far as all this is a work in progress as far as how far we're gonna take it. I'm not on here teaching down OIDs and INTs, but I know they exist. But I don't know enough to talk about them.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. When we get that other stuff, it'll be presented, and like I say, it's gonna be out in it. Can you post a list of your reading material? Email, message.
Well, here I'm typing them in now, and I'm gonna just put them up. So there's my 11 laws of God. You give me another one.
Metanetta. Holy Quran Mac. Circle 7. A lot of this stuff you can just look up on Google. Hey, Baldy. Let me stop. Well, I'll come with the joke.
Yeah. No, we do got a question for you. Oh snap! Oh shit! One of your old homegirls. Yeah, I heard she got caught a run in her stocking. Heard one of your homegirls caught a run in her stocking.
And I see the same pattern too. Them FTAs that won't even come and get a weaponized statement.
Bro, that weaponized statement gonna connect to the dots to some other stuff and make it even worse because it's some things that's connected to that statement and all that stuff when they start compiling it together. It's not good.
Seems like everybody's straight. Yep, Zodiac Constitution, U.S. Constitution, whatever state constitution. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of documents. When you get your nationality, like the nationality papers, look up all the documents that's.
You breaking up a little bit. You broke up a little bit. No.
Okay. The nationality papers. It's a bunch of documents, study materials in the papers itself. It's still breaking up?
No, you good.
Okay. So, like the name change and the judicial notice of proclamation of a lot of body politics got all the information because you proclaiming your life. So you should be studying everything in them documents. You signing them, you should know it. That's what I did. I went and read the document, every document in there, I went and read it until I started getting an idea. After I read so many of them, I started seeing a picture. You know what I'm saying? Stuff started explaining itself. I was cross-referencing. I was learning about different stuff, so it was cross-referencing itself. I was seeing the principle in different areas. This is how the law is. This is why we was going over yesterday all the different judges' decisions, and they were all of it cross-referencing and saying, well, we got to come to the conclusion that the Negro, the free Negro, is not a citizen in the meaning of the Constitution because he don't get all the privileges. In principle, he's not. Or in essence, you know, however you want to say it.
Yep.
Anybody else? Any more questions before we get out? Y'all got
any more? Yep, I got your book list up here. So we all good.
And I think y'all starting to now see why we've been drawing our hard line. Now y'all see the dangers. How many people? How many more people got to get locked up with this stuff?
Right.
And that ain't even like that's the leader. The leader. So how many that's connected to it, and you don't know what they're finna say about it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to speculate because I don't want people to try and blame me about the stuff. But you don't know what they finna say.
Yeah.
And y'all ass rah going hard like y'all do it. All y'all competent. Okay. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Islam.
So warned again. Warn you, and they don't even like you. Even though they warn you just up and destroy some stuff and
yeah.
It's
right. No, I'm laughing. He talking about some she trying to Nino Brown or something like, bro. I think you need to check your mail.
Tekashi, you need to think more Tekashi.
Yeah, Tekashi. Yeah.
But I know what that's what pressure do, bro. When you put pressure, I told you I just want to see something more. Let me put some pressure in here real quick.
Yep.
All type of happening.
Yep.
The hell? So
yeah, bro.
Ain't nothing else. Y'all good?
Yep. And he'll ask questions. I know it's like about a minute time lapse, so we'll give them a couple more minutes just to ask, answer, and that is gonna be it.
So we appreciate everybody for listening, for whatever reason you came, well, whatever reason, because I'm talking to your spirit, man, anyway. Whether we like each other or not, or whatever the body politic, you know I'm in this literature, and you know I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm right about the literature. You might not agree how I talk and how I explain it in my style. You know, spirit man is spirit man. You know this is what it is.
Islam.
For you to fight against it is for you to fight against the truth, which is Allah, because it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I don't be caring. This is why my style different. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm not in the. I'm private, but with this I ain't in the private because I don't care. Ain't none of y'all like it. Who I want somebody to think they got the audacity to think they running, and they can consider Moors from raising fallen humanity.
Mm-hmm.
How I said we is in the Quran of Mecca. Who going against that?
Mm-hmm.
For the record, who going against it?
Islam.
And that's why I said it's a new order. We out in the public. Saying like I know people did their private thing. It wasn't one safe or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. We in the public. That's the only answer.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to be in the public. You know what I'm saying? Who with the ambulance saying what it is so we can get what we want. Everybody else want desirables. It is. And to y'all honor, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. So it looked like we don't have no questions or anything in here. No, see, Naeem just dropped a link or whatever for people to buy a book, which is all good. So like I said, we good. We out of here. Optimus got something. What you got?
Optimus, okay.
Okay, I know it's messed up. Like y'all, the boys is not in the public. Everywhere with the ID, with the cherry tree and the Commerce Banner, a great violation.
And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I say, everybody like we all forced to make changes. That's what the prophet talking about. So people like I'm not here to judge nobody. Y'all want to make your own changes. Let's give everybody a chance to cure it. You know what I mean? It's all good. But we show you how we coming. We all going this way, and it's all good. Mm-hmm. And I'm good if you good.
Yeah, I'm good. I think the people good.
Yep, yeah. Sound good. All right. Peace, y'all.
Islam, everybody. We see y'all in tomorrow, next couple of days, whenever we come back. Islam. Peace.
Islam. Peace.